teams coming to into this game 3, and looking at what they've turned up for this final match with, who do you kind of prefer the approach to this game 3 from?
Oh, it's... I mean, Desire's playing his Primal Beast again, which he's looked amazing on.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Ooredoo, they have Naive on, in my opinion, his best hero. So TA2000, if people don't know this, like Naive, his Void was one thing that was like legendary for a long time. One of his few non-ranged heroes that he's a baller on. Oof, I don't know. It's really like, is Monaspa going to be able to set the tempo and be fast with their draft to be able to take advantage of cooldowns? That's kind of the big thing I'm looking at, because I see really big team fight spells. You know, as Snare was saying, I do love my team fight, but I see Void, I see Pango, I see Phoenix, so I probably favor Ooredoo Thunglers a little bit, but if Monaspa is able to play fast around these cooldowns, then perhaps they can actually take it away. So we'll see.
Let's see here, Desire. Who's going to try and stand his ground against TA2000 and Kaori?
Okay, TA2000 did use the leap. He's getting burned still.
Yeah, some body blocks here from Desire. So he will be able to get in and get that bounty as well. So Monaspa will manage to take 3 of the 4 bounties to start off. It's a lot of damage, and
taking a lot here.
I mean, he's got to get back to the tier 2. Yeah.
He might have to just...
Gets very, very low there. Is it worth a trip to the base?
His Phoenix has regen.
Okay.
They're going to have to just fill up quickly. That's painful. He had to use 3 tangos. And now Kaori also taking a significant beating. Yeah, this is not a fun lane to play versus. I mean, this was the theory-crafted lane right when Primal Beast came out. The Ion Shell plus Surge on this trampling beast. Definitely going to put a lot of pressure, and it is a kind of weak lane, I guess you could say. Phoenix, not the strongest 5 position. Void takes some time also. So yeah, it could be a good lane up there for Monaspa.
Yeah.
Both heroes do have a way to disengage from the shell and all that, but still.
And likewise, I think on the other side of the map, right, it's not really a fun lane for the safe lane of Monaspa down there, right, against these two.
Definitely not. The 2 ranged heroes that aren't strength heroes either, so the decay doesn't reduce their damage or anything like that. Both just going to be punching into Nande constantly. So we'll see what Spartan's able to do to help him out. So I'd say, yeah, both side laners, both safe laners kind of miserable. Mid, I think we've seen this one a bunch of times. Pango ends up being able to farm pretty well versus Lesh.
A nice fire spirit there from Kaori. He was able to slow down that last attack from Desire to make sure he doesn't get the courier. We'll get the kill, though, by the looks of it. Kaori still level 1. No chance to dive. Oh, maybe Desire dies first. Okay, he does. Kaori gets him under the tower there, baits him in, and stays alive. Very well played. They'll now look to dive forward towards Skylark. He's got surge in a few seconds, so should be fine. Of course, at the same time, bottom, Monaspa were actually able to get a kill here with the 2 of them. They take down Omar. It looks like he got sort of brought down too low by Spartan, and Nande's able to take the kill.
Yeah, he still level 1 on the Rubik. That's very surprising. I guess just stepped up too far and got pounced. Pretty big mistake there coming out from Omar. Spartan. Maybe in trouble now himself.
He's got the heal. But indeed, he will lose his life in return, so straight back to the lane. Omar able to get some revenge.
Okay. See how bottom lane ends up continuing here for Nande. It feels like it should be quite difficult, but him getting a kill is quite a big momentum swing at the least. Now he can bring a lot of extra regen to be able to tank through this damage. Should still be hard, but let's see what Spartan can do. He's got boots already, and he brings 6 tangos. All right, I like it from Nande.
Yeah, he's
knowing
got to be
how much
prepared.
he's just going to get hit.
Nande having that stick out, and the large amount of tangos should be able to withstand the amount of harassment that the Prophet and Rubik will be throwing in his direction.
And TA2000 is still he's going to be able to farm fine. Kaori might die once or twice in this top lane if he's not careful, but both heroes do have disengage mechanic versus the Ion Shell. So are starting to recover. Desire now looking to just claim away some bounty since he can't play the lane up top. So okay, yeah, TA2000 looks like he's going to be able to free farm mid. Looks like they're going to be able to free farm, but bottom Slark doing a little bit better than anticipated.
Yeah, I mean, in the mid lane, Noob's got kind of like a wave of an edge of a wave of CS, really. You know, 21 for 4 against 16 for 0. He's got a little bit of a lead there.
That I'm a bit surprised behind, and also his skill build. I don't think I've ever seen this from the mid lane. He actually has a point in Lucky Shot early. I think usually you just see the 4-4-0 like 90% of times. That is very interesting. Guess he's trying to trip him up with some type of disarms and stuff like that when he goes for CS. Not sure. Cool. He's owning, so keep doing whatever you're doing, noob.
See top Desire. Grabbing the creep wave. Really too much they can do about this. I mean, Corey just trying to bring Desire down low with the persistent fire spirits.
He's doing a pretty damn, like for a Phoenix, like
he's
this
doing a
is
lot
very,
of damage.
Very good for him, yeah.
Really good
Usually
trading
you can
here.
take advantage. Yep. He's literally giving Void free farm. So really nicely done. Down bottom, Spartan. Some body blocks coming into play. Throws down the tomb to stop it.
And Nande might be able to get in for the pounce on Omar here. Well, he's okay, he's going to go for Wuta instead. We'll see if they have enough damage to threaten the Prophet. Well, maybe with that decay, they can get this kill. They're going under the tower. He tries to pop down a tree to block off the vision, but Nande able to see round it and get the kill. So good read there. Goes for the bigger of the kills, and they're able to get it.
They're doing so much better bottom than I anticipated, really. This Slark is killing it. 25-2. Furion only has 15 last hits. He opted to go for Gloves of Haste rather than going for Boots, and it gets him killed down bottom right away. Can't actually distance himself from the Slark, so really nicely done from Monaspa in this bottom lane. Dual melee versus dual range, and they're the ones actually getting kills and the better farm.
We'll see. I mean, again, yeah, Omar's just got to be careful. I mean, at this point, Spartan very easily able to keep Omar low on the HP. And yeah, any chance that Nande gets to swing across away from the lane, he'll go for the kill every time.
It's such a big deal that Nande's having this start, though. Like, bringing that extra regen and everything has compounded to the point where now he has Boots and a Falcon Blade. So, pretty massive start, really, for the Slark to be able to stay down there and then revert to jungle really early with Max Dark Pact. So, yeah, that's pretty huge.
And like, as the game goes on, like, this is a pretty good Slark game. You know, sure, the Void Chrono's annoying, but outside of that, you're the annoying one. Like, this Slark's going to have a pretty fun time against Ooredoo Thunder's lineup. And a lot of heroes that just aren't. You know, you're going to be able to stop 4 heroes from escaping. You know, you're stopping the Phoenix dive, you're stopping the Pango from being able to swashbuckle away, no TPing out from Prophet, no time walking from the Void. It's a great game for pounces.
Wish. Could be in some trouble.
See if he can survive for this. The one charges might just save him here. Desire's been able to take down Omar. Corey's looking for Desire, won't be able to do enough damage, and Wish surviving that dive there from Noob.
I'd have to re-see that if he missed the damage instance of the Rolling Thunder, because he Rolling Thundered, shield crashed, and then used the swashbuckle during the shield crash that was landing on Wish, and I think he missed the damage from the Rolling Thunder. I don't know. Either way, they're able to survive. They bring back up, and Desire continues to have this good game on this Primal Beast. 1-1, but helping out his mid laner and surviving. And now maybe even finding a Phoenix.
Ooh. That was a really nice charge forward as well, working there in combo to chase down the dive. Corey, though, does continue to be very good with his spirit usages. Make sure that the attack speed isn't there for Desire to get the kill.
All right. But yeah, I'm still just, Nande big winner out of all this. The Nature's Prophets game's been slowed down a lot, so 6 is going to come out a bit later than I think they anticipated with the Wrath of Nature, and can maybe actually allow this Slark to just stay down bottom. Like, he's going to hit 6 really soon, so he can just dip into the trees constantly, get that healing up versus this Nature's Prophet. A big start there from Monaspa. TA2000, though, also, of course, is free farming on their other side, and he's going for the late game scaling. I think they're probably looking at this game and saying, okay, we will outscale them at some point, so he's queuing up the Midas. I'm alright with it, I think, this game.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, a good Chrono is going to be king this game.
Yeah,
you know, so if you get that late point, it will be a case of, you know, you Chrono these cores, you will have the damage, you'll have the team fight to blow them up.
Yeah, and you have Phoenix, so you have this, like, you know, Void, Pango, Phoenix, late game gets pretty ridiculous how much you're able to control and do inside team fights. This is just a free egg in 90% of situations. Desire. There's a Wrath of Nature.
Does have a Chrono if he wants to drop it for some kills.
Thinking about it. He's got another jump.
Well, the wall dropped, and Desire's going to actually be able to juke around the tree line, so he'll live.
Nice little slow there.
See where they want to go to next. I mean, in terms of pressure on this bottom lane, Very hard to bully this Slark away with the 6 being hit him. You know, full treads and the Falcon Blade. He's very ready to fight and punch into anyone that presents themselves down here in the mid lane. Got Wish stepping forward quite far. Noob's got some decent control over the Rolling Thunder, but good position from Wish. Make sure that he gets bounced up to the high ground. Zai, he's sort of going to throw his body in on this one. See if he's able to walk away. Sprout from Wuta will say no, traps him in. And Ooredoo will manage to punish Desire there, who overestimating his potential as a tanky hero a little too much there as he charges into the 3 of them.
Nicely done from Wish, though. Both times positioning himself perfectly to get bounced onto high grounds. Or low ground and then high ground afterwards. So we'll survive. But now the push. Witter also has Wrath of Nature ready. If
look at this, though. Monaspa, they're bringing in Nande for the fight here.
Okay.
He's come over towards the mid. See what they can get from this. Nande not quite able to clip Noob there with the pounce. Was very, very close to getting the connection.
And now Spartan trying to defend his tombstone.
Now Skylark's diving in on this.
Skylark?
With the vacuum, Tier 2000 jumps forward. He was going to be able to sort of block off any chance of escape for Skylark, as Skylark ends up dying under the tower of Ooredoo.
That got awkward real quick. Now TA 2000's here with Chrono. Monaspa has to be cautious themselves.
Ooredoo can continue with this tower pressure, as they will be able to take a very early Tier 1 here from the mid lane, pre-10 minutes.
And he gets the last hit on the Void, too. Shows up, gets last hit, goes right back to farming, so Midas will come out very soon. A little bit of disjointed action coming out from Monaspa. Spartan really wanted to fight around Tombstone, but his team got split off and things got really awkward. His first tower goes the way of Ooredoo Thunders and Wheater. He's going to be doing the build that I really like, that I think is actually the best build on Nature's Prophet lately from the offlane. He's going the Aghanims. So he's already got the point booster component. Nothing that he's like, it's not like he's playing versus some like Ember Spirit or someone like this where the root's going to be super effective, but it's amazing either way. Disarms the whole duration of it, and it just provides that extra catch.
Oh, this one Desire.
Up top.
He's going to be able to set up there onto Kaori. A bit of a nasty surprise for the Phoenix.
Max Shell burns him down quick. Looking to play around their vision, Ooredoo. They still have this ward on high ground. Spartan drops the tombstone to make sure he can kill it. Alrighty. And now maybe they look that they want to dive there. No tombstone, we can maybe commit onto some heroes here.
Still catching the Slark's going to be tricky.
Up top, Kaori again.
Oh, good vacuum from Skylark. Hey, after Chrono. So whilst they will lose Kaori, maybe they can get both out of this. Yeah, Wuta heads over, so does Noob. They turn up with the TPs and they'll make sure that they get the favorable trade there. A couple of kills the TA 2000 is able to get involved with. Midas out, and he's going to be going for that Maelstrom afterwards. So this Void, top net worth. And if they can continue to kind of keep the game under their control, you can definitely expect to see this Void stay at the top. And obviously with the build from the Slark, Nande's going to be a bit more reliant on finding some action once that Diffusal Blade's done.
Yeah, their lineup is all about taking advantage of cooldowns, as we prefaced earlier. So I think for them right now, yeah, Chronosphere is down. Maybe try to start some emphasis to get some kills and get some push going. You have Max Edict on this Lash, so if you can get a kill in mid, you can probably just take a tower.
Quick setup from Desire. I'll see how heavy they want to push in on this. Spartan turning up to help out Wish, but already Noob starting to slow the push. Swashbuckle, and yeah, they won't go charging at the tower quite yet.
They can't. No creep wave. Kaori also, when he dove forward, did end up killing that power rune bottom. I believe it was a DD. So yeah, can't just commit for. They wanted to ideally just commit for tower, but Ooredoo doesn't allow them to. As now, Spartan. Farewell.
Noob should be able to farm the... Oh, okay, no, he's not going to be able to stick around to farm the tower. He'll use the Rolling Thunder as Desire. Swings across. Noob not able to stick around too much. A bit low on the mana. Has got mana boost up in a second. So he's come with the pounce forward. He's still got the Swashbuckle. So, not something that Desire and Nande can deal with at this moment in time. Noob's going to be fine.
It was interesting to watch the drafting dynamic as after I say, before I finish that, Kaori looks like he's going to get brought down.
And this should give space for Monaspa to easily finish this tier 1. A fortification will come out, and they are bringing up a couple of heroes, Ooredoo, both Noob and Omar, but no Rolling Thunder for 40 seconds.
Skylark, though.
He does sort of step into towards them, and they've got the control to stop that surge away. Will manage to spend his money, so Greaves are done, but taken down.
So I was gonna mention how it was an interesting dynamic of how drafting was going, because Pango, me and Kezu were actually talking in between some of the games and everything, and Pango was ignored completely until this point, and then it was first pick. I was wondering why it's been ignored, because this is still one of the top heroes for me. And then this game also, Tree and Ricky were unpicked, unbanned. Really interesting stuff just to see how the variety of these teams always does go down. Because in certain regions, like Pango, Ricky, these heroes are just first pick, so big cool to see. Is now Desire,
Charges in, and tell you what, he's going to be able to survive through the Chronosphere. And will finally die there to the Nature's Wrath of Wuta. But you have the Phoenix going down, and meanwhile over in the mid, Wish was able to take down Noobs. A good couple of kills from Monaspa that may allow them to continue to go for this pressure onto the Tier 1 tower. And a situation where Chronosphere, once again, it's back on cooldown.
And Kaori is still level 5 on Phoenix, in case you didn't see that. Also around that triangle, around Ancients, doesn't have Egg. So a really good place for Monaspa to try to take advantage and make this pressure go onto those heroes is Nande.
I mean, he knows he's strong.
He's still level 5 on Phoenix.
He has gone in pretty aggressive, but he's got the chance to Dark Pact and pounce out. Doesn't matter, Noob will chase him, so maybe overestimating his strength there. Goes in lovely aggressive. I love to see it on the Slarks, but I feel his pain there. He's going to regret that jump in.
That's a huge kill. He's trying to get this Phoenix who's not 6 yet. He ends up giving up a big kill. Downtime that I feel like for Monaspa, they don't want to be playing on downtime. It's like, you know, these ults were used, Chrono was used and stuff like that, so they want to fight.
This is a good egg. There's nothing to put a stop to this egg. I mean, Wish has managed to clean up the Rubik. And with the ults out, should be enough for Ooredoo to get Noob out of there with the Rolling Thunder away. Okay. And indeed, Corey, getting off the Supernova, will be safe himself.
They got to go straight to mid, though. Like, Chronosphere still on cooldown. You have to take advantage of these cooldowns by some means. So mid tower, they will be able to get it from the Edict. But yeah, you can see that, like, the dynamic of these. It's a team with heavy ultimates versus a team without many. So Monaspa have to pick clean, and they have to hit hard while those cooldowns are down.
Absolutely. Yeah, because the scaling is going to be too good here from Ooredoo Thunders. Maelstrom Midas done on TA 2000. As the minutes pass, unless Monaspa are finding these kills, finding these objectives, the 3 cores of Ooredoo will stay in the top spots.
Yeah, and they also have like really good scaling supports, right? They have the Rubik and the Phoenix, 2 of the better 4/5s as game progresses. Even though Kaori is so far behind, he's going to get Shard eventually. He's going to have Max Sunray, so he'll have his impact. Well, Undying does start to fall behind. Your Tombstone is still incredibly powerful in most of the fights, but you have to be careful, because if you give it up to Rubik, it just completely counters your position as Spartan. Okay, he does cover the spell. I was like, he just dropped Tomb right in front of a Rubik. And those ults now will be back online for Ooredoo. Level 12 even now on Wheater, so level 2 Wrath is at the ready, and Ooredoo, they're ready to fight.
That should help.
See here, Omar. Staying with the vision, they're looking to Wish. See if they can take him out here. Good opening burst between the Rolling Thunder and the Nature's Wrath. Corey trying to burn him down with the Sunray, but the charge forward there from Desires off to the backline. Pulverize onto Corey, but the lift up from Omar puts a stop to the channeling. Corey given the space to dive out, and Wish, he may just be able to take down Noob. He does. They try and go on this Lesh track, but Lesh at this point just a bit too much for these heroes to burst through as quickly as I think Ooredoo were hoping to.
They needed like the Nature's Prophet or something to come in and give extra right clicks, but doesn't want to get involved. I think he was also doing something up top. So yeah, the 3 of them don't have that damage. Under-leveled Phoenix.
On top.
They'll be coming to play. Now, no way.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up.
Desire just kills off Wuta behind the tower.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yes, Desire's been having a great series on the Primal Beast, and it's kills like these that continue to show that.
He's level 11 now. He's the same level as his Darkseer. Wow.
And well on the way to the BKB as well.
Yeah, that like fully almost finishes that BKB. Holy moly. Big place. And, I mean, look at the stacks. Spartan, he's prepping them for the late game as well, too. He's like, all right, you guys want to play some farm game? You know, we believe in our late game, too. Triple stack Ancient, triple stack Hard Camp at the ready.
Nande on the hunt for Corey.
I mean, Desire, he's found him. Oh, Desire, I mean, this hero, you know, this might be Desire's new big thing. I know he's been playing it a bunch lately, but, you know, his Earth Spirit and his Rubik were things that people were fearing for some time. Might have to take up this Primal Beast. All 3 games, he's been incredibly impactful. Omar, in a very deep position here.
Oh, I'm not able to clip in there with the vacuum. It's Monaspa grouping up.
They're ready to fight whenever. Spartan.
Spartan will manage to get the tombstone down.
Whoop, noob.
No, yeah, not. I mean, they're duking him pretty nicely here. Oh, he's got sort of stuck as well. Won't be able to get any of the connections that he would have hoped for with that ult.
It looked like for sure Spartan was going to go down, but unable to get the follow-up connections. He trickles away. Now Desire.
Oh. Tries to go for Omar, but able to dodge to the side in time.
And Monaspa's getting tons of time on Nande to farm. The Flesh not dying earlier as well, trickling him toward the top net worth. Nande.
Should be another kill. More stacks here for the Slark.
That's a full Aghanims. So Slark, Nande now can fully get involved himself with his team. Ooredoo might have to be careful how they play in these next few moments. Sure, you've got the big ults and everything, but starting to hemorrhage a lot of kills.
Yeah, it's got to be some good chronos from TA2000. Otherwise, yeah, this slot's going to be all over the place with the Zags. And as I say before, it's such a good game for Pouncers. He jumps on any of these heroes and suddenly, yeah, there's this capabilities they're relying on that just shut down. So it's tasty time for Slark to get active and get killing.
And if they make like one mistake on Ooredoo where they throw a wrong ultimate, Roche is on the menu for Monaspa. They have the Undying. They have the Undying to give them the damage amp and everything too with the Lesh to get that Roche. So Ooredoo have to be pretty cautious how they use this next ult. And Monaspa's just constantly looking for heroes. They're constantly looking for fights.
Yeah, I mean, you see Desire's ready to run at you at any opportunity. Noob. I'm going to roll out. He's going to stick around for a couple more bounces onto Spartan. See if they can at least kill the Undying. They can. Frostbuckle will do it. Meanwhile, in the mid, though, Desire's in with a grab onto Omar. Also able to charge away in time before TA2000's able to get their hands on him. TA2000 jumps in. He's got the Chrono on the left, but the Bloodstone is already off. So he's healing up here. Can they kill Wish off? I don't know if they can. TA2000's trying his best to stay on top of him with the BKB, but he has to split from him. He wasn't able to kill him, and now he's stuck in the trees. Wish is able to turn with the stun and find him. It's 4 dead on Ooredoo Thunders. As Ooredoo, they tried to fight there around the Chrono, but as it was, you know, it doesn't matter if you get the Leshrac in it. He's going to have his spells going off. He's healing up with the Bloodstone. They could not kill him. They're into Roche. Monaspa, I mean, they're keeping the edge, and they have to. These heroes, they have to be, you know, shutting down Ooredoo's chance of postponing the end of this game and scaling, and they're doing it fantastic there. And this time, in a fight that Ooredoo very much willingly entered into this.
He jumps, it looks like a good chrono, but he's actually got, you know, not just the Lesh, but the Darkseer right behind, so the Grieve active is ready there on the Lesh too, just in case of anything, and yeah. Just things get awkward. It gets split up too much. Nande is just causing havoc in the back line, and they can't actually kill this Leshrac with the Bloodstone.
And just an unfortunate jump here at the end from TA2000 into the midst of these trees, and they know it.
They have to be careful. And I was just talking about how they have to be careful how they take the next fight, because it just opens up Roche. And now Slark, after finishing a full Aghanims, has an Aegis, gained 2 levels, and has another 2,400 gold.
I got a quick catch on Spartan back in action, but
okay.
Nande, a noob, he's got the ability to roll out with the shard and then into the ultimate, and won't manage to put a stop to that. So Nande up to 9 permanent essence shifts. He's queuing up the Blink Dagger next as well. He knows he's strong. He just wants to throw his body in there. And top Desire will get caught. So Ooredoo getting a kill here and there, but was able to spend his money on the way out. Desire, so we'll be back in action with a full BKB on the Primal Beast.
Nande has no fear whatsoever now at this point, though. He's just going to be diving, looking for plays constantly, as potentially can get TA2000. At least force a BKB, not able to, though. Yeah, this Aegis gives him a very big window to just be able to kind of jump in and do anything he wants as the Slark for the next next 3 or 4 minutes.
I'll see Chrono in 5 seconds.
It's like, I don't know if they can even go for the Lesh anymore. I think you just have to save this Chrono for the Slark in every single one of these team fights. I think Wish is going to start having to be ignored, which is definitely going to cause problems of their own. But 4-0 and 5, this Lesh has yet to die. And been chronoed, what, twice? Or chronoed once and then just gone on separately from a Rolling Thunder another time. Just can't focus fire him.
I mean, will we be seeing a Vessel come out on any of the teammates of Ooredoo?
No, I don't think so.
It's just not really buildable, this game.
No, I mean, Phoenix just can't really go for it. He's too poor, and Rubik doesn't like to build it, so... I mean, they've just gone for the regular standard items, just 4-step and then Shard on the Phoenix. Yeah, I don't think anyone can. Maybe some type of Shivas at some point eventually for Noob, maybe. But that's going to be a ways away. Monaspa in a pretty comfortable spot right now. That being said, though, still have to be cautious. Because the big team fight that's always going to be there. Omar. He'll be able to just scurry away.
Still looking for him. Second round of the Stolen Surge, though. Omar continues to keep his distance. Over in the mid. And Noob. He's going to get the push Spartan up to the high ground. But again, having to use these Rolling Thunders defensively. Nande in on the chase for Corey, and he may be able to continue this and force out the ult. See, Corey? Okay, 4 staffs there. He's back close enough to the base that Nande doesn't want to continue the chase.
They're still being a little cautious. Spartan even dropping Tombstone to deal with these treants up top. Stop that push. They're still, they're still looking to play fast, but being cautious on Monaspa because they know they're not at like any type of dangerous position here. Ooredoo is still in a very comfortable position with their draft to be able to continue scaling. They just, have to be careful how they do layer some of these ults. So Monaspa still probably have to look to play a bit aggressive here with this slight lead that they have, but just have to be cautious of how they stand. Don't want to get multi-hero chronoed, especially not on the Slark. As I like that he's gone for these items better. I still think he should probably go back for the Shard on the Slark pretty soon, but I like that he's going more for stats rather than going for Blink Dagger.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
50 seconds.
Dire's structures
Ooredoo
are
avoiding the
fortified.
Sages.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
See
attack.
Nande. He knows they're in his jungle.
They see Noob right now. Desire's hunting him.
I mean, top tower's going to get taken out. Desire opening up onto Noob at the same time. Nande just continues to... He pretty much solo chased down the rest of Ooredoo Thunders, chasing them out of the jungle.
Is under attack.
Noob is out of mana. He can't actually TP with this Rolling Thunder.
With the Nature's Wrath trying to hold back some of them. Mana won't be able to hold back them all. He's able to get the blink off. Meanwhile, Nande...
5 seconds on Aegis.
Oh, wait
4.
it out. They can't really. I mean, maybe they can. Oh, he's able to pounce away. They
No
chase
way.
him, they get him. They time it perfectly. They're able to kill him after the Aegis comes to an end. It's a double kill for TA2000. Honestly, maybe more. See if he's tempted to get back in on this.
What a play from Ooredoo Thunder. It's just perfectly timing that Aegis out. It looked great for Monaspa, too, the way they danced around. And then, ooh, plays his hand too hard.
Yeah.
Gets punished.
I mean, he pretty much just said he was on sort of those 3 heroes solo for a long time. Gets one of the kills, but
Is under attack.
indeed, the way that it was drawn out, Ooredoo Thunder's keeping perfect track of the Aegis. They know when to go, and they make sure that they shut that Slark down, get the kill, and that will give TA2000 the chance to get his next items done. Yon is finished. He's going to be
And
moving in
he's-
on the Skadi.
And he's got level 20 now. So that's really big timing for him to be able to get for these solo kills. Now maybe he can actually commit onto the last strike or commit onto the Slark fully inside of one of these chronos. Mindbreaker makes a difference too. You know, that little bit of
It's a lot
extra
of damage.
damage, silence, etc. This could be a big timing for Ooredoo.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I love Mjolnir as well too. Just versus small damage instances. Sure, it can only proc so often, but versus Edict, versus your Pulse Novas, versus Slark, it's constantly going to be procking. Omar.
Noob's going to get in on this.
big connection.
The rest of Ooredoo are heading over. Desire will be in with the jump, gets the grab off onto the Prophet. Wuta getting trampled over. Wish pops the BKB to commit him for the kill onto Wuta. They've lost both of their offlaners, each team. See jump forward, and Wish is able to clean up Kaori as well. Ooredoo then want to punish Wish for this though. In with the jump, Omar's able to get the drag back, and here's the damage from TA2000. Not a chance there for Wish. As TA2000 on the Void, he's getting these big kills. And in terms of scaling, as we say, this game's going to be feeling pretty nice for him. Playing the last few flights perfectly. And we're well on the way to the Discardi. In the mid, Noob. Able to get the shard off, but Rolling Thunder itself still on cooldown for 20 seconds. So as it comes to an end, Desire runs him over.
Desire still kind of acting as this pseudo core on the Primal Beast majority of this game. Level 17 as well. Good pickup. He's really causing Noob some problems. So we did see him get the grab, and we did see a little swap of items. Titan Sliver now for Void. Mindbreaker being swapped over to the Pango.
Oh, yeah.
TA2000. Yeah, he is massive.
He's a problem.
Is going to be amazing, too, versus that Lesh. Yeah, he's definitely got to be the issue that the side of Monaspa has to just kind of deal with. So Nande on the Slark, he's going to have to cause like havoc in the back lines and just try to dodge out these Chronos. Because if he gets caught, he might just die.
The problem is, I think for Monaspa in these fights, they just don't have a clear way of stopping TA2000 from pressing Chrono, right?
Yes.
He will be able to get his Chrono off. What's going to stop him? Maybe if Desire can get in and catch him by surprise with a grab. That's it. Outside of that, he's pressing Chrono every single team fight.
I think the biggest thing they could do is just like split up the fight, right? I think what you want to do ideally on Nande is you cause panic in the back lines versus the Phoenix and Rubik and force the Void and the Pango to kind of split up where they're going to go. I think that's probably the best chance. But yeah, I think for the most part, it's still an uphill battle for them to deal with this Chronosphere.
Yeah. Now he's going to get it off, and with the items and levels he has, he will be able to solo kill the cores.
Yeah.
So that's a huge issue for Monaspa in these team fights. They've got to somehow take these fights with the Void being elsewhere, catch the rest of the team by surprise, or, I don't know, stopping themselves from being Chronosphere is going to be incredibly hard. As we'll see here, they'll get the quick catch onto Kaori. TA2000 watching from the side and looking for an opportunity to drop the Chronosphere. Buyback comes in for Kaori. As Ooredoo Thunders, they want to take the fight. So the Rolling Thunder forward for Noob, but he won't continue to chase down Desire. Desire surged up and off to safety.
Spartan.
They'll settle for Spartan here. They get the Diffusal Blade slow off. We'll put the ultimate, we'll get the wall drop down across TA2000. TA2000 clipped by the stun. They actually are able to get him low. They get the pulverize. They got him. They're able to take down the Void. They managed to do it. They kill off the egg. I think just a bit of a misplay there from TA2000 on his Void, overestimating his capability to stay alive without popping the BKB. And that's the one scenario where they can do in these fights. They kill the Void first.
They get the full chain stun. Yeah. I mean, it's Wish. Wish leads the stun with the split earth. Desire gets the charge through and gets the pulverize. They get the perfect control. Like you said, just hesitating with his BKB, thinking that he can survive the burst, but unable to. No bailout. Doesn't have a Rubik shard on his team.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in position anyway to get a Force Staff. 100-0 before Chrono. That's how you deal with it.
Very well played by Monaspa. These are not easy fights, easy moves, and they catch him by surprise. You say we're pretty much hidden behind the tree, I think Wish was, where he drops that blind stun that TA2000 isn't aware of coming in, and just that little bit of an opening, that's enough. It's pretty much the extent of the 3 bits of lockdown they have. The stun from the Lesh, the knockback from Desire charging in, and then the pulverize. That'll do it.
He didn't expect that.
He did not at all.
He's like, oh man. It's literally everything they could have done, because it's also Spartan hits him with the Flesh Golem too, right? So he's damage amped, and then he gets caught by the chain stun. You couldn't have asked for a perfect initiation there like that from Monaspa again. And then they get Roche that spawns literally as the Void dies, so everything coming in sync.
Very nicely played by Monaspa. It's not easy to catch him by surprise like that. And after it's happened once, you can imagine that he's going to be even more tense and prepared for it happening again. So catching him again like that could be tricky. But we'll see if they can pull it off, Monaspa.
I mean, they could just end up waiting for points where the Lesh... You know, Wish, we haven't mentioned him too much, but he's been kind of ignored having this amazing game. He could just get a Hex, and then they're able to get that chain stun, chain follow-up to always go for it. So I love this itemization.
Yeah.
I mean, he's quietly owning this whole series. I mean, his co-op, I think was kind of out of his control just because of the nature of the hero. This game, 7-1-8. Last game, he was like flawless on his Death Prophet. He's having quite a performance.
No, yeah, this Hex is going to be fantastic.
Wheater. Oh my god, he's caught. No. Oh. What?
He's out.
What?
I mean, the vacuum put a stop to TP, right? Start TPing again. I can only imagine what the second pounce was still
Pounce
on cooldown.
CD, and then they had nothing.
He'd already used the first to close the gap, and the second one, of course, missing. So nothing else to stop him.
All right, and they killed Desire in the middle. I actually cannot believe he survives like that. Like, just what the hell? All right.
I mean, that is the thing. You know, at the end of the day, there isn't a huge amount of sort of interrupt from Monaspa.
Yeah, I guess just, yeah, with both pounces are down, and yep. All right, that just happened. And they find Desire in the meanwhile on the other side of it. So 30 seconds. Monaspa's still playing a bit aggressively here. Big rune up down bottom. Arcane rune.
Yeah,
oh, it's going to be with the Midas, too. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go Midas something now. Go straight back to that neutral camp. Okay, he needs to get to the fight bottom. Yeah, Nande's diving in. Noob.
Found a neutral.
Good opening control there, Noob. All right, he's just done it there. Sets up
they might
for the
just
kill.
chrono this.
I think you do. Play it safe, don't mess around, kill the slot, and indeed, there's no messing around. Chrono, Supernova, BKB, pop it all, get that kill, job done.
He has Arcane Rune. It's very efficient to pop your BKB and everything. So, that's quite a big death there from Nande. Chrono's going to be back up in 80 seconds, so pretty much as soon as Slark respawns, there's a Chrono again.
They might get more here.
Skylark. Uh-oh.
He's going to drop the wall, but no options to immediately get out of the Sprout. Sprout does come to an end. They will split. Spartan will be the one to tank the Rolling Thunder coming through from Noob. And in fact, with that split, Skylark will manage to escape. So Spartan gives his life.
That might be one of the more game-deciding deaths I've seen. Honestly, like it's not like we're calling it by any means or anything like that, but that is a massive death that the Slark has. It leads them to now lose more heroes. Now they're in a defensive posture, and when Slark respawns, Chrono's back up. So, all right. I mean, they got to try salvage. Maybe they can maybe get TA 2000 here. This is maybe the play that they can get.
Oh, no. Wait. Has Desire got Blink ult? He has got Blink ult.
They have the Lesh with Blink.
Yeah, true. BKB's still on cooldown for 40 seconds. Yeah, they have to kill him here, and yeah, if they get the jump stun, they've got him. So this is down to Desire to be super quick. So this should be a kill if Desire can jump.
Let's see if they've got it all of it following up.
He's a bit off to the side, but he still gets it. And indeed, that'll do the job there. So they needed that big time after Nande dies bottom. They're able to kind of level things back out there, catching TA 2000 in the mid.
Okay, things are salvaged. Whew. I was going to say, this Slark death is pretty brutal, but they will be able to get a big counteract kill. So 70 seconds, no Void on the map. Now Monaspa, with their Slark respawning, probably want to look to just keep lanes pushed out and maybe just get some type of big catch on the Nature's Prophet if they possibly can. Do they have a gem on anyone? It's the next question I'm checking around. No gem just yet on Monaspa.
There's the Hex on Wish. So
okay.
More answers. How close is he to the Lincoln's on Void, did you say? Let's have a look.
He's not going for it. Or, sorry, he's not close to it just yet as, No,
he's just 900 gold short. Just go the recipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, yeah.
So we'll have Lincoln's. Yeah, Wish is forced to put the BKB there in the mid.
I mean,
it's a little bit spooked.
Very value Lincoln's game. Because really the big ones that he's looking to cancel, it's the Pulverize, and then, the Unbeknownst Hex that's going to be coming out. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty much perfect. Cool.
And then what sort of items has his team got to help him out? We've got the Force, obviously, on Kaori, going for the Refresh Note. So they've got a couple of Forces. So as long as he's not out alone, it's still hard for them to get the jump. But they have got the chance with this Blink Hex on Leshrac. So
yeah. All depending on where Omar is, right? If he did buy the shard on the Rubik, but it was very late. He actually bought it after Blink and Force Step. Now he has to save his Spartan. Shows his face. They'll just commit wall onto him. Sure. And now they do have Sprout Leash talent as well, too, for Weeder. But yeah, I mean, so much attention is always going to be given to the carries. The Slark and the Void and stuff like that. But Wish, 719, he is explosive in this game. He's level 25, too.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah, a good jump from him could carry this to victory.
Do you see the pickup on Nande?
Oh,
I mean, all in on the vision aspect of the fights and attack speed. He bought a moon shard.
Okay.
That's a bit early. Like, instead of having like a basher or something like that for extra control, or okay. See if it ends up paying off for him.
All right, yeah.
Can be a risky purchase, but could just give him the damage to just kill heroes and burn their mana out. So sure.
And obviously, having the high attack speed as well does mean that, you know, if they do have a good fight, this is going to be very nice for the push.
Yeah, and it's, I think, maybe just all about like vision and team fight. They drop Tombstone, and then they have this extra night vision from Slark.
It's true. Cool. And Wish, he's going to be able to get a nice little catch on to Kaori. And yeah, as you say, yeah, the vision game in
I think vision.
Just setting up for Wish to make these sort of jump hexes.
Yeah, I think it's actually kind of cool. Yeah. You know, we don't see it too often purchased for that reason, but I think the only time you see it purchased early is on something like a Slark or a Night Stalker, so you can just really benefit off of it. Cool. See if it works. 2K lead, feeling some momentum.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Spartan is just constantly dropping these tombstones just for vision, not even in the fights. How's buybacks looking? Still not available. Void is 1,400 away, and I mean, I've just continued to look at Desire's net worth, by the way. He has a full Aghanims on Primal Beast.
All right.
Yeah. So maybe an extra little factor that could come into play. Breaking the break factor versus like the... Actually, he doesn't even take it. Never mind. I was going to say versus the Void 25. But he actually takes Chrono AoE rather than taking Backtrack.
Okay, I mean...
Can find the grab. Okay,
see if they can get Noob. Desire. I mean, he's got to get out of it. He has got BKB Blink. He just needs the Blink alone. Noob's going to still tease with the idea of chasing this. TPs are going to be coming back to help Desire out.
Okay.
He's not an easy hero to go on. Desire, he's going to be fine. Off to the side, Skylark and Wish, they've wrapped around the back lines and found Kaori. Monaspa can move in for more. Nande's going to jump in looking for the control over the Noob. Noob able to swashbuckle into the trees in time, but a second pounce forward from Nande is there. They'll force Noob to the side, but Wish commits in. Double kill for the Leshrac. It's 3 dead on Ooredoo Thunders. Wuta will manage to BKB TP out of there, but again, Monaspa just proving to be too difficult for Ooredoo Thunders to deal with in these team fights. TA2000 not able to take part and find a Chrono opportunity. And yeah, Wish just popping off here. 9, 1, and 11. 4,700 gold. He can go in towards the overwhelming Blink next.
I mean, Desire forces some massive mistakes coming out from Ooredoo. They chase him so far, and they don't even get him. Yeah, I mean, Desire, even in the defensive aspects, is owning. Yeah. Like, they chase so far, and then they just get turned on because they get wrapped behind. As now, Monaspa. In a pretty comfortable spot. 60 seconds till Roche. Can open up the map, take out all the wards. A big pickup, a Penta. Yeah, and soon 25 for Slark.
They got, yeah, we're going to have to see some amazing Chronospheres from Ooredoo. As Monaspa, 10k lead against them. You know, when these fights are split up, Monaspa will clean up. Looks like Nande will continue to favor the Ninja Gear to sneak around the map over the Penta Edge.
Okay, cool. TA?
TA. I mean, yeah, he's got to be hesitant. He's got to be careful. The Chronosphere, he cannot whiff them. They've got to be perfect. He's going to jump.
No.
Here's the 3-man. Can he kill the Slark off, though? The egg's going to go off to the side. Nande will manage to live through the Chronosphere. The Supernova will be successful. They've killed Spartan. Let's see if they can deal with Wish. The BKB comes to an end. TA2000 able to time walk away in time. Desire moves in over towards the Prophet, but Prophet's able to step to the side. The TA2000 is in trouble. They've been caught by the stun. He's dead for 100. Not able to do the damage. Kaori will find the kill in return, but Nande, he's thinking about diving in for this. He's going to hold back. Pounce still on cooldown for 5 seconds. Wish, he'll throw himself forward, though. Gets in over towards Noob. Swashbuckle away in time, but Desire, Nande, they're all chasing him down, and they will kill him. Another kill for Monaspa, 10k lead. And they did buy back on Desire, of course, but still very much worth it. And even with like a 3-man chrono, at this point, Monaspa, they lived through it, and overall the positioning in a way that he had to go pretty deep for that 3-man chrono, so there just wasn't the chance of anybody else doing any damage to this Slarkin.
Wish just ends up being alone, and you know, we said that he's been alone, he's been ignored a lot this game, but 9-1-13, he just kills the backline.
Yeah.
The egg ends up popping, but I believe he had the Sunray that was pushing onto the Undying rather than hitting the Slark. The positioning wasn't there. Bit of an overcommitment, and now Aegis Cheese. Looks like Monaspa may have done it. Even the refresher in the inventory of Nande. Yeah, Wish is just quietly owning the entire game.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is going to be at least surely one set of barracks. I mean, with Aegis Cheese refresher shot, there's going to be no necessity for Monaspa to back off.
Nope, they got to keep going.
I'm feeling so strong right now.
They've got so much chain stun, it feels like now at this point with all these items, that yeah, Void dies in one stun. Very hard for TA2000. Chrono back up in 15, but now they have to hit so many targets, it feels like. It's like, okay, well, we have to hit Slark, but we actually also have to hit Wish, as we've seen him just quietly destroy every fight.
Well, they're backing off. Monaspa, they'll respect the fact that Ooredoo's back in play.
Okay.
Now look to deal with their side lanes.
On Kaori, so the Phoenix does have a second round of ult and Sunray, but I think all the pressure in the world really onto TA2000 of can he land like a 3-4-man chrono, and is it going to be on the right ones?
It's all eyes on the Void, which is, you know, always very fun to watch, but you can imagine very stressful for TA2000.
Yeah, because it's like same scenario. If he chronos Lash, might not be able to finish him off, and then the Slark just might run rampant. So yeah, it feels like he has to catch both. At least these two cores, at the very minimum. Pretty uphill battle now for Ooredoo Thunders. Noob, unable to really connect with anything most times too, is now high ground. Desire just walks in.
Oh. He's up on the cliff. They're going to hex up on a Corey. That's a dead Phoenix. 70 seconds, of course. With the money that he spent up, he's 800 gold short of a buyback, so he'll be out for a minute. Same to be said for Omar. Omar does have the luxury of buyback, though. This is a long time without that double supernova Phoenix that they kind of need to follow up the Chronospheres in these team fights.
Yeah, they're just going to get the push going. Wish jumps up top. Edict's back up in 5. Anyone they find is just insta-dead. All eyes on TA2000.
And even if there's no Phoenix to follow him up, and he's been caught! They've got to force him to the side. They need to save him. Another lift up. They will manage to get him back towards the fountain. TA2000 will live. And there's the chrono. Is there the damage? He'll go for Spartan first. Now he'll turn towards Nande. Nande is caught for now, and at least they're able to force him to safety. TA2000 has to get back to the fountain. 15 seconds until they have Phoenix back in play. Wuta attempting to retreat, but the BKB won't save him. The bash has come in. He's gone. You see the buyback now from Wuta. The tier 4 starting to get focused by Monaspa. TA2000, he's going to get popped again. As it wishes in, pops the Lincolns, has the follow-up Hex. There's the Pulverize, he's getting slammed into the ground. He's out of the game, has buyback, will use it immediately. The Supernova, it's going to be successful. As Spartan does get caught straight underneath the stun. That's Spartan out for 90 seconds. Can they get more from this? There's still one man down here, Ooredoo Thunders. There's the refresher. A second Supernova comes to Vikori. Jump forward from TA2000. The Supernova will be successful. Monaspa, they've got to split. Nande pounces out in time, but TA2000 continues to chase. The turn, the punch. He jumped in too deep. That's going to be TA2000 out and down for 2 minutes. Kaori dead as well. This should be the cleanup from Monaspa, and there it is, the GG as Monaspa will take this game. The spams here from Nande. With reality check, guys, a smiley face. I think he was a bit excited about this victory, Fog.
I think so. I mean, it was the first people to defeat Ooredoo, and this time in their own style, right? We talked about how Ooredoo's trying to take it late. They're going this Midas. They feel like this is great, like late game scaling lineup, but Monaspa, they take it to the later stages, dominate every fight. Slark popping off 15-3-11, but Lesh, I mean, Wish, holy moly, 11-1-20.
Yeah. He really went there.